Alright, you're welcome to Team Summit 2020. I'm Joket Setro, and in less than 10 minutes, I'm going to be taking you on how to achieve this twisted air bonnet. It's just as easy as A and B and C. So let's go right into it, yeah. And to achieve this twisted turban hairband, what do you need? You need just these 3 pieces of fabric. You could use a stuffed fabric or a stretchy fabric, or you could also use these African prints like I'm using. These are an African print. So these are 3 pieces, and these are their dimensions, the measurement parameters. The length is 18 inches by 7 inches width. 7 inches. Same goes to the second fabric, 18 by 7. Then for this third one, we have it to be 11 inches by 3/4. That's the dimension. 11 inches by 3/4 inch. 3/4 inch. So those are the dimensions we'll be using. Then we'll be needing an elastic band. This is the elastic band I'm using. This is a 1-inch elastic band, and the length is 6 inches. So 6 inches. 6 inches elastic band by 1 inch. You could use 1/2 inch elastic band, whichever one you have. So we just do it this way. It's so fast and so easy. Just go to your sewing machine, and in case you don't have a sewing machine, you could use your hand needle to knit it. So what you just do is you take this smaller piece of fabric, you just fold it this way, and you knit or you tag on 1/2 inch. So I'll take it to my own sewing machine. I'll stitch on 1/2 inch. Then I'll take this also, I'll fold just like so, and I'll stitch on 1/2 inch, and I'll also take the third one and stitch on 1/2 inch. Then I'll come back to this, then we'll continue. Yeah. I'm folding the smaller piece into 2 equal parts like this from the wrong side, not the right side of the fabric, and stitching on 1/2 inch. Remember I said if you don't have a machine, you could just stitch this and stitch it. You could unstitch this. So I'll stitch right away on 1/2 inch. So if you don't know 1/2 inch, this is 1/2 of an inch. This is 1 inch here. This is another 1 inch. This is 1/2 of an inch. So you just note that this where the line you'll be stitching on. If you're not that good at stitching, you could just make it straight, as in draw a straight line through. But for someone like myself, I'll just stitch straight on the 1/2 inch. So you repeat same for the 2 other piece of fabric. You just fold into 2 equal parts like this, like so, and then you stitch on 1/2 inch. And you repeat same for the last piece. Just you fold into 2 equal parts like so, and stitch on 1/2 inch. So we have the 3 pieces like so. We just turn inside out this way. So for this smaller one, you could just turn using your hand like this, then use a stick or whatever. So the next thing is that just for it to be relaxed, I'll iron a bit so that this part is relaxed, and you can see what I'm doing. When you want to iron, you make sure that this stitched part is it's on the center and it's facing up this way. It's at the center this way. You can see that by the time I'm done with ironing a bit, so this is it. I made sure that I put the part that I stitched at the center for both the 3 pieces. So what I'll do right now is just to place this one to the side and grab the elastic band. Then you get your safety pin and you try to just put it into it. So you just do it this way. What I'll just do is that I'll secure this elastic band at both ends with 2 safety pins so that it's not lost in between. You can see I'm good to go. You have it like this. So what we'll do right now is that we're going to stitch. We take it to the sewing machine We'll close up this part, we'll close up this part, and we're left with the elastic band, just like this. So you just stitch like so. Remember, it's the stitch, the part I sticked, I placed this way. So I had to secure it with my machine pin before I removed that safety pin. So just secure it this way, and I'll repeat same for the other. So you have it like this. What I'll do right now is just to take this and take one of these bigger piece and make sure that this part that is where I stitched is at the center. Then I'll fold it this way. Can you see that? I'll fold it into 2 equal parts like this. And I'll place this here. And I'll do it this way. So after folding into 2 equal parts like this, then I'll do it this way. Can you see that? And I'll also fold this way. Then I'll stitch. You have to make sure that you have a very strong needle. And if you are using hand needle, use a very strong hand needle to stitch together at this point. Okay. So by the time I'm done stitching, this is how it is. So what we'll do next is just to pick this other bigger piece and you just place it into this that we've attached the elastic band to. You just place it this way. So you make it pass through like so. Remember that this part, the center where we stitched, the stitched part must be at the center this way. So you just take it like this, carefully. And you just do it the way we did the other one. You fold into 2 equal parts like so. Make sure that they are well aligned. Then you're gonna take this. You just take the elastic band from this end and bring it here. Make sure it's at the center, just like we did to the other part, bigger piece. Then you fold like so. You make sure that you smoothing out the elastic ruffles, that they are not bulgy here because of the sewing. And you just fold like this, like so. Then you put it to the sewing machine and then you stitch. So by the time I've stitched both sides, what I'll just do is to cut off this, because I'm going to tuck this in right now. I'll just cut off so that it's not bulky. Then I'll repeat same for the other side. So the next thing right now is just to tuck it in out like so. Can you see that? Just tuck it in out. And you have your twisted air bonnet just like so. This is the back.